Okay, I'm going to do this video. This video is in response to some people wondering whether a player was foot faulting or not. Some people could not see it, so I decided to make this video. Not so much that I really cared about what these players were doing out here, but more so just to show people that we're missing it. Like I say, let me start by saying, I'm glad that they're out there playing and staying active. Uh, you know, so that's a good thing. And I'm sure the player, he probably does not know he's doing it. His opponent does not seem to care either, so that's fine. Okay, so as you can see here, the first thing to realize about his service motion is once he starts it, this left foot here, it starts to move at an angle into the court. It moves laterally, but also into the court with depth. And as you can see here, when the foot stops moving laterally, then we know that it's stopped. That's going to be the easiest for us to perceive from this angle. So as you can see, the foot is moving from the left to the right, laterally, and then here's when the foot stops. Here's a close-up, and here's a close-up of the racket. As you can see here, there is no movement before. There's no movement of the toe. The toe is down here, followed by the heel coming down. So see the foot's moving laterally. Then it's down here, then the heel. As you see, same thing here, toe down, then heel. So toe is down here. Notice that the racket is still a blur. The ball is solid because it has no motion. I'm not sure what frame rate this was recorded at, but it came from YouTube. I got it 1080 at about 30 frames a second, or 29.97. If this were 60 frames per second, or 120 or 240 or something like that, we have a lot more frames to see what was going on. But this is what we have. So the fast movement, it's just going to show as a motion blur. And now you can see the ball has been struck, because you see the ball now has motion blur itself. As you can see here, also in this window, you can see the ball now has motion blur. But like I say, prior to the ball being hit, the racket's here, toe is down here, then the heel here, and the heel also comes down with a little bit of lateral movement as well. I'm not going to look at too many on the deuce court, because as you'll probably see in the next on the next point, it's a little bit difficult. I'm just going to show it here. It's a little bit difficult to see when the toe comes down, because the way the foot moves over, and then it becomes blocked by this foot here, so it becomes a little hard to see exactly what's going on there. So I'm not looking at too many on the deuce court. Okay. All right, now here we go again. This is the very next serve in the ad court, and same thing. The toe is down here. If you notice, see the toe is moving. Look right here, it's moving, and now it's down. And as you see from there, the ball has still not been contacted. The racket here is a blur. The ball is still solid. And the toe has stopped. It's moving here. It's down here. And then the heel comes down. As you can see right here, the heel is now down. And now the ball has been struck, but not before the toe contacted the ground. So you can look here too also. To see the whole thing moving, toe down here, no contact with the ball. Some of them, at best, it looks like maybe he contacts the ball at the same time that his toe comes down. That's the best case scenario. A lot of them, the toe is down before even having contact with the ball. So like I said, I'm trying not to make this too long. You know, looking at him, that was pretty much from. I didn't analyze a whole lot. I looked at maybe 2 service games, and you know, saw that as pretty common. So you know, like I said, I don't want to make the video too long. Now let's look real quick at the other player, just for a little bit of juxtaposition. You know, as you can see here, this guy in the blue shirt, he's a lefty, so we can see a lot more clearly here. But as you see, he's tossed the ball up, and he's in the air here. And this is right before he makes contact. You know, he's already left the ground. See, he's behind the line. He's left the ground now. He's already in the air. And now he makes contact with the ball. Looks like he's still on his way up. Feet are just touching, probably about here. And the ball looks like it's almost to the net. It's almost across the net. And then he lands into the court. So, you know, that's a good serve. So, as you can see, same thing here on this court, on this side. Like I say, since he's a lefty, you can see it a lot better on this side as well. It's a little hard to see because of the sun there, but there he goes. He's up in the air. You know, he's floating in, makes contact here, or probably if there were more frames, he'd probably make contact somewhere in between here. No contact, and then the ball's already moving. But see, he's still in the air. You can see these shadows up under his feet here. You can also see that his feet are still actually just moving forward in the air, and then that toe is probably down, maybe right there. But like I say, the ball already clearly on its way. You know, it's left the racket a long time ago, probably getting close to the net, crossing the net. Okay, hopefully this made this clear for you. Like I say, you know, I try not to make it too long. Try to make it as clear as possible. Like I said, I don't have a professional recording set up or anything like that, because I don't make YouTube videos. But I just figured, you know, I would make this and not be one of those guys just saying random things online, you know, and then just disappearing when people call them on it. So, all right, thank you.